Alright, what is up, boys? PD hasn't come out once again, coming at you for our first look at Gore, the Gore, whatever they changed his name to in the dub. So we're looking at his level up rewards and his drops from the gate. So right off the bat, they're giving us the main event, Goki. You add 1 Super X, 1 Twist Cobra, 1 Rescorpio to your deck, unless you already have 3 copies. Okay, so you don't get 4. That's fair. Then add 1 Goki the Great Ogre to your extra deck. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, that monster will not be destroyed in battle. Also, during your opponent's next turn, your opponent cannot select another face-up monster as an attack target. Okay, so that's cool, actually. They're giving you the monster and they're giving you some extra little bonuses.
Yeah, that actually makes stuff like Headbat more viable, like these little other smaller Gokis you probably would.
Yeah, and it's also interesting that you don't need 3 copies of these cards in your deck if you don't want them. But then again, you will be starting with a 23 card deck instead of a 20 card deck. So that's something to keep in mind. So pretty decent skill. Usually it's just put this in the extra deck and that's it, but they've been adding a little bit more, so I like that. Okay, so then they give us Goki Jet Ogre. This card is ass. No, I'm not even gonna hold you. So Battle Guard Rage, another skippable. Dino Wrestler. Alright, next please. Alright, here we go.
Dino Wrestler.
Draw Sense Earth. Oh, hell no. It's all falling apart. Alright, Goki Jet Ogre, not good. Battle Guard Rage, not good. Dino Wrestler, jeez. Alright.
Why did they even give us a Dino Wrestler?
Okay, the new skill. Fighting Spirit of the Avenger. Select 1 Goki or Dino Wrestler monster in your graveyard that was destroyed in battle. Send 1 Goki or 1 Dino Wrestler monster with the same level as the selected monster to the graveyard from your hand. Then play the selected monster in defense position. This skill...
I don't know. This isn't really not good. This is like a crappy iteration of like his Vrains anime skill, and you having to send something from your hand to the grave like totally ruins the skill.
Well, I can see the skill being actually kind of decent only because it lets you have an extender, like let's say you summon a monster, you have another one in your hand, you send it to the graveyard, special summon 1, you link summon using Gokis, for instance, right? And then when the Gokis go to the graveyard, you get a +2 right there, right?
That's
or
true.
For instance, so
You have to consider you will always have extra resources in your hands.
yeah, I think it's great because Gokis add a lot of cards to your hand. So this skill is decent. We'll see, if this one could be one of those skills that becomes an issue. So here we go. This is what I was waiting for. Goki Rematch. This card is insane. Target 2 Goki monsters in your graveyard with different levels. Special summon them in defense position. So why is this card good? Because Gokis, when they go to the graveyard, they add cards to your hand. So let's take a look at Super X here. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but I'll read it to you. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Goki card. So that includes Rematch. You can add Rematch off of whenever a Goki is sent to the graveyard. So Gokis are really good for link climbing and making generic link monsters. Now, do we have any of those at the moment? Not really, but this is something to look forward to. Goki Rematch, definitely a really strong card for Gokis. So hopefully they give us more than 1, because I'm seeing another Battle Guard Rage, another Goki Jet Ogre. Okay, so
1 rematch now. That's gonna match our 1 Gazelle for Soul Burner.
Yeah, and Rematch, yeah. So like, let's say for instance you use this skill, right? That's 2 bodies on the field. Then the Gokis will get you Rematch, which is another 2 bodies. So that's like what? That's like 4 bodies. I mean, it is using a lot of cards, but you got to remember that Gokis give you a lot of cards as well. So very interesting. Kind of decent level ups, but honestly, the only good one is Rematch.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was only expecting 1 rematch, so that alone is enough for me.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see the skills. Tag change. Following effects can be used once per duel while your life points are at 3,000 or below. So really difficult conditions, right? Return 1 Goki or Dino Wrestler monsters you control to your hand. play one Goki or one Dino Wrestler monster with an original level less than or equal to the monster that was returned from hand. Where is it coming from, though? Does it say? Oh, let's keep reading. Okay, send one Goki monster or one Dino Wrestler monster to the graveyard from your hand, then play one Desperate Tag face up to your field from outside of your deck. Okay, Desperate Tag. What does Desperate Tag do? If a face-up attack position monster you control is destroyed by battle, during damage calculation, you can reduce the battle damage from this battle to 0 and switch summon a level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your hand at the end of the damage step. Okay, so this skill is garbage.
Oh man, it's funny. So you're still gonna lose your lower level monster, but you will instead dodge the battle damage and then get out the level 4 again after activating Desperate Tag.
This skill can only be used if you begin the duel with a deck/extra deck that contains at least one monster and no monsters other than Goki or Dino Wrestler.
What? That is so funny. That is so weird. What the heck?
I'm still trying to figure out where this Goki monster comes from.
I know where is this Goki monster coming from that you are just playing?
Is it just from your hand, I guess? I don't know, but I don't know. This skill's weird. Monster move, everybody got that. This one, Fighting Spirit of the Avenger.
Read that one just.
Oh, we read that one. Yes, we did. Extra heat up. If a Goki or Dino Wrestler monster you control is in the extra monster zone. Okay, so
Goki plus 300. World Dino Wrestling. See, this is I really. This is how I know, like, the next Gore box, like, it has to be a Gore box, and it has to have Dino Wrestler support and Goki support. I really hope they don't, you know, shirk us on the Goki support, having to give us these crappy Dino Wrestler.
So yeah, the skill says can only be used if you have no field spell. Return one Dino Wrestler monster from to your deck from your hand. Play one Dino Wrestling World Dino Wrestling face up from outside of your deck. So I'm gonna be 100% honest here. I do not know of any Dino Wrestler cards except for Pankratops. So I can't speak on how good the Dino Wrestler cards are, but if it's based off of this one, we're fucked. Okay, so next up, let's take a look at his drops here. So a little bit difficult to see, but we got Goki Thunder Ogre, Link 3, UR. It's a decent card with the skill. Well, you get the you get Proud Ogre, right, with the skill.
Great Ogre.
Let's take a quick look again. There's a lot of ogres. The Great Ogre. Okay. So this one's Thunder Ogre. Okay, I see. So they're different cards. Okay, so this one, they can normal summon. So if a monster this card points to destroyed by battle or card effect, this card will gain 400. The turn player applies the following effect while this monster is on their field. So if it's your turn, you get to use it if you have it. During their main phase, they can normal summon one monster from their hand to their zone this card points to in addition. So it's interesting that this card explicitly says the turn player, you know, because you don't typically see that. So that's interesting. But yeah.
But your opponent can utilize that as well.
If they somehow are able to take it, yeah, with like enemy controller. Okay, so then Goki finishing move. Target one Goki Link monster you control, it gains attack. So this is something you can search, but I don't know. I don't really think this card is that good, but we'll see. And then we have Dino Wrestler King, T-Rextal, Fighting Spirit, Battle of the Elements.
Is that not a good Link 3? What for with him?
It's a good card, but
Dino.
Oh, the Dino. Let's check it out. 2+ Dino Wrestling monsters.
Oh man,
this card. Yeah, if this card battles, your opponent can activate spell or traps until the end of the damage step. So that's decent. Your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attack except this one. At the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can target one attack position monster your opponent controls. This battle phase, your opponent can attack with other monsters until that one has, and if it does not declare an attack, destroy it at the end of the battle phase. So it's a decent card, but it's a Link 3, so you're going to need to put 3 Dino Wrestler cards into it. So that's the main issue with it.
Play Dino Wrestlers.
Yeah. Basically, what Michael said, Dino Wrestler equals don't even read it. But yeah, I mean, in a vacuum, this card is decent, but you need 3 Dino Wrestler cards. So how good is it actually? It's not really that good. All right, so what do you think overall, Kamel, of the Gore?
I'm happy that we got rematch. That is really it.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have 2 Link monster targets in Thunder Ogre and Great Ogre for Link 3s anyway, and 1 rematch is fine. I think that all of the Vrains characters so far, they have very easy upgrades for their next level up, for their next level increase, 35. You know, I think it's obvious. They really feel like that they feel comfortable enough they can give them all another one of their power cards. So second rematch maybe.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, or maybe like one of those like Rhoda bundles, like something like that. But yeah, so I think other than rematch and this skill, I don't really see too much for the Gore. But yeah, let us know if we missed anything. All right, and we will see you all very soon with some more Vrains content.
So guys.